is when you take a picture, when you make it close, when you decide to crop a little bit, when you make it closer, for example, then you can see the different, you can see details, you can work with it so much. Or for example, this one, Sharpie, much Sharpie. I can see pixels only when I do this way, when I open in this size, but look. So when I open only this one light here, right now I can see some pixels. But here I see no pixels right now. And of course in this way. And also, back to sleeve. For example, let's talk about this one. So I guess I show you a little bit. And I also on my Instagram I have one, on my Instagram I have one reel where I show you the picture, compare two pictures from cell phone and camera as well, so you can check it. So when I do some post editing on Lightroom, so all the time when I work with photos, I use Lightroom only. I don't use Photoshop. Photoshop is pretty bad on iPad, sorry, pretty bad on iPad. So I use only Lightroom. Lightroom works perfect with raw pictures. So, and I don't just change everything like this, you know, and make it like all together better. Nope. All the time I work with mask. So I like to separate the main subject, like a leg, for example, in this case, from the background. Here on the right side, we have this cycle. You can see masking. I press plus at the bottom. I choose here select subject. The artificial intelligence choose only leg. Then I press on the picture of the mask. You can see probably, so it's blue right now at the bottom. Tap on it again. At the first one, you have add to mask 1, plus add to mask 1. I press it, I choose brush, and I add. So right now, nope, one sec, again, do it again, yep. So right now it shows me everything red, and it means that I gonna work only with this area, not with something else. To check that I choose right area, I press again on the mask. I press here invert mask 1, inverting. So I still on the second leg, I still see the red a little bit. So I press on the mask again. I choose subtract from mask 1, so minus this one. I choose brush as well. And I remove some red here from this leg. Yeah, something like this. Yep. I don't work every time with photos like that, but sometimes when I take a picture is gonna be pretty dark, pretty close to the background. So, and this is the reason why I need to separate them sometimes. So you can see, I just mark that I gonna work only with this subject, and maybe a little bit here as well. Yeah, like this. Then it's gonna look a little bit more natural. So tap on this mask again, invert. We can see legs in red. So it means that everything what I gonna change right now, any light or something or color, is gonna add only to the red subject, so 2 legs. I press light on the top, exposure, so you can see I change it, and I change it only on legs. So Hello, hello, how's it going?
Good, good.
So you can see it right now, it's here. So I'll make it slightly lighter. So this is the originals to dark, so I do slightly lighter. I just remove a little bit of highlights. So now it looks a little bit more natural. Yep. So you can see the difference, right? Between this and this, and this and this. And you can see only leg changes. The background stay like that. So I don't work too much with saturation or something like that. So sometimes I can add a little bit contrast, but just like a little bit, +5 maybe. It doesn't change so much. So show sometimes when it's too much black because of the polarized filter, I sometimes show shadow. This is also very cool option when you have too much black because you use polarized filter. So you can show shadow. It means that everything what is in shadow is gonna be visible. You can see the difference. It doesn't change light, it's mostly show what is in dark area. So this is also the cool option what usually you don't have when you use photos from your cell phone. Do you like work in the US? I think that clients in US and Europe are different. Clients are very different, but I can say like different and the same. I can say that the between clients is a huge difference. I can say the difference is between skin. Because in Europe you have more or less the same skin all the time. You know, you get know how to work with it. You get used to work with it. You understand how to work. You learn it faster. But when you work in the US, every client has different skin tone, every skin type. So it means that every time you have to spend like extra 30 minutes to understand what's going on. This is the thing. In Europe, you have light skin tone, like European, you know, sometimes it's a little bit more dry, more soft, but it's more or less the same all the time. A little bit more yellow, little bit more pale, but more or less the same. In the US, you have a bunch of different. More Latin America, more Asian, more Nordic, more Europe, more African American, more. So like a lot of different options. Sometimes you can see the more cold brown skin tone, sometimes more warm color brown skin tone, sometimes it's more about like caramel color, sometimes it's a little bit more like not milk but like condensed milk, you know, so it's kind of like yellow a little bit, like a cookie, something like that. So sometimes it's more pale, so it's all the time different skin tone, and also it's different skin type. So this is the biggest difference between. About the clients, I can say you also have some difficult clients in Europe and easy clients in the US, and opposite way. You have a lot of sometimes easy clients in Europe and very difficult here in the US. I also have sometimes problems with clients here when you try to explain something and they say yes, 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 but I want this, this, that. And you say, no, it doesn't work like that. I can do in this way. And they say, yes, you're cool, I like it, but I want that way. And you say like, no, it has to be this way. So the same shit.